So the best Feng Shui advice that you guys want to know, the best Feng Shui advice that you can get right now is to clear up your clutter. That's it. Don't be a slob. That is the most effective, the most important advice that you will get free of charge. Let me tell you why. Because clearing up your clutter and making everything neat and clean in your room, in your kitchen, in your garage will create this positive energy flowing towards your mind. Because look, it's a basic logic, it's a basic common sense that if you are surrounded by clutter, your mind just feels like it's confused, it's lost, it's not motivated, it doesn't want to do anything. But if you clear out just your room that you live in, clear it out, make it neat and clean, have as minimum amount of things as possible, and make it into that perfect lifestyle that you want. Okay, so if your room is cluttered with posters and like how a teenager's room is, and if you are an adult over the age of 28, 29, because the mind develops after 28. We think we are adults at 18 and 21, yet a lot of stupid things happen, especially by most young adults between 18 to 25, 26. They're still not developed, most of them. So the best age to do and understand the concept of these things is after the age of 27, 28, because that's when the mind really develops, when Saturn returns in your horoscope. But that's another subject. But Feng Shui, Feng Shui is not about changing your house just because you're in a south direction or bad direction. That's not how really Feng Shui works, because there's so many rich millionaires who live in the south entrance, south opening, and they say in Feng Shui that if your house opens in the south, you're gonna have all the bad luck and all the misery in life. And here I am, in real estate. When I go see some of these neighborhoods and these houses, these multi-million dollar houses, they're facing south direction, and these guys have Bentley in front of their houses. They have Ferraris in front of their houses. So it has nothing to do with direction. Okay. And second, once you have cleaned everything and cured 90% of your Feng Shui problems, do a little bit extra. Do what I have in your room. See, having a Buddha and a fountain and aromatherapy candles, what it does, it just creates this peaceful spiritual vibe within you. That's what it is. So when you're sitting in your room, when you're sitting doing something, you're looking at this, you are feeling stressless. When you're feeling stressless, you can think more. So the advice for money is, sure, they say flowing of the water brings money, and I've seen that it does work. But main thing is that these type of a setting just makes you more calmer, makes your stressful life more tolerable. Because when you're out in the work, you know what you're going to think about? You're going to think about coming home in your room, in your living room, and just surrounding yourself with some serenity. That's what it is. So this is the best Feng Shui advice I can give you. Let's talk about some other things. Obviously, one thing I always notice that if you are facing the door to your room or your office, you're not facing, you're facing the wall, and the door's in your back. I have seen in my own experience that it was bringing a lot of hurdles and bad luck. So whenever you're sitting in your desk or in your home office, make sure you're opening your desk position is towards the opening of the door and window. Okay, that's one thing. Another important thing that I would say is have the bed not facing directly in front of the door. So if this is your door to your room, your bed shouldn't be in the same position. It should be on the side. Okay, and you want to make sure that your legs are facing north and your head is facing south. That is one of those little nitty-gritty of Feng Shui that I have noticed that do make a big difference, but just clean out your clutter, okay? Look at your garage. I mean, I can show you some of the pictures of garages that are just filled with clutter. And all this clutter is just creating that you don't want to be at home, because when you're at work, you're stressed. When you come home, you're stressed. You don't like coming home because it's full of clutter. So clean it out. Also check out my website down below, which is more about metaphysical subjects, about astrology, about how, and here's the one thing I want to talk to you about, that you can have the worst facing house. You can have no sectors whatsoever that are going to enhance you, but like I said, when those south facing billionaires and millionaires can do well, so can you. But then why are they doing well? Their house is facing south. It's all about their planet. If their planets are not well situated, okay, you can have the best Feng Shui expert come to your house and do whatever you want. It's not going to change anything drastically unless your planetary alignment are right and you're going through the right timing of the right planet. And if you're not, you can do remedies for that. But it's more about your planetary movement and the planetary energies within you that creates all the bad luck more than the Feng Shui or anything else. So check out the website below, and you're gonna see a lot more than what I'm talking about here. Thank you.